Hey everyone and welcome back. Well, we finally have a new proper business added to GTA Online after so many years, that is the Acid Lab business. I mean, the arcade, agency or the auto shop doesn't really count towards proper business, as it's just like, side activities you can do to earn some peanuts. But finally, we have got a new business. And I can say it's good and somewhat okay. In the sense, for veteran players, you won't be interested in this much at all. But for the new players or those broke players wanting to make money fast, this is for you. It comes on par, if not more, with the bunker and nightclub businesses in terms of profit, and above all, it's extremely solo friendly and also very easy. Coming to the business property, or I can say the business vehicle, at the moment you can't buy the Acid Lab. You will have to do the 6 new Ron's missions or more of the new character Dax missions to unlock and obtain it for free. I mentioned at the moment because this thing is going to be drip fed and it will be released in the upcoming weeks. Not sure about the date yet, but my best guess is that it's going to be coming out in the coming week along with another drip feed car, or it might be a week after that. Anyways, going back, once you obtain the Brigade 6x6, you will have to do a small mission to obtain equipment in order to install the Acid Lab business into your Brigade. This is a pretty easy mission. You'll have 3 icons on the map. You go to any one of them, just go to the nearest one, it doesn't really matter. The mission 2 is very easy. You just need to take out 4 enemy NPCs on the inside, use the forklift to load the pallets onto the truck, and then just drive it back to the freak shop. That's it. Once done with that, you can install the Acid Lab in your Brigade 6x6 for a price tag of $750,000. I mean, the vehicle itself is received for free, right? So no complaints from my side. Before we dive completely into the business aspect, there's one very important thing you should start doing right away. That is to do the 10 DAX free mode works in order to unlock the equipment upgrades. Complete this 10 works requirement as soon as possible, because it's not worth running the business or selling the products without the upgrade for the business that's locked presently. If you don't unlock it and run the business as is, then you'll be making very less profits, as well as it will take you a quarter of a day in real life to make the products completely. Hence why start doing these right away. You can start them up by just calling Dax and requesting work when you're in free roam. There's also a small catch here. The Dax works have a 48-minute cooldown, which is basically a whole day in the game. So you'll have to spend literally 8+ hours to just complete the unlock requirement, which is insane. But that's how it is, and that's why I mentioned it right at the beginning to do this first. After the first Dax work, you can go to the business and start it either by manually doing the supply run or just buying them right away. I mean, you all know at this point that right from the beginning, I've been telling everyone to just buy the supplies to all of your other businesses like the bunker or the MC, as it saves a ton of time. And it's the same here too. These supply missions are somewhat new, but in typical manner, they take a very long time to complete them. Go from point A to point B to point C, and deliver them back to point A. And doing one supply run just fills up 1 bar of supplies. Now, is it worth spending 10-15 minutes for just one supply bar? Or you can just, buy the supplies paying $60,000 and you can do the DAX work, which pays $100,000 this week. Or the VIP works, or the terabytes client missions, import-export car sale, or just about anything for the matter, and make up the money spent in that time frame which you would have wasted doing the manual supply runs. So to sum it up, doing manual supply runs is a very much waste of time, and it's best you stick to just buying the supplies. I don't want to waste time, both of yours as well as mine, talking about stuff that won't benefit either of us, so we'll be skipping the manual supply runs for now. One good new addition with this business is that we can just call up Mutt and request to buy supplies from him itself instead of us having to go to the Acid Lab and buying it there. So we can do this from anywhere on the map, and it also shows us the supplies and the product level, which really helps. Now with the business. I'll try to keep it as simple as possible without confusing you all with lots and lots of numbers and charts which will drive you all mad and trying to, understand everything at once. So it's gonna be confusing if I give out hell of numbers like other YouTubers. So I'll just stick to the simple method. First up, I'll briefly go through with the business details when it is not yet upgraded with the equipment. As you know, in the beginning, it's locked and you'll have to start it up like that itself, so here goes. With the stock business, you'll have to buy supplies 3 times plus 1 bar of supplies for the business to completely transform into a full bar of supplies. That means you'll have to spend $60,000 times 3 equals to $180,000 plus the 1 bar of supplies cost, which is $12,000. So a total of $192,000 will be the total you'll be spending. It'll take 6 hours for this entire process, but you can also boost the asset and reduce the total time duration required to just 4 hours 30 minutes, which is a good thing. The value of the products will be $237,000 when the business is in stock upgrade, without any upgrades. But do not sell it right away. As you can see in the video right now, even before I did my first sale, I completed the required 10 DAX works and unlocked the equipment upgrade for the Acid Lab. As I was doing other activities for videos, trying to make content, I was able to unlock the equipment before I even did my first sale. I then went and installed the equipment upgrade, and as you can see, my original products, which had a value of $237,000 before the upgrade, has now changed to $335,000. I mean, I didn't do the business all over again. Just upgraded the business equipment when I had fully filled the products bar, and I instantly got $100,000 profit. So this is another thing you all can do as well. Why would you want to lose out on such an easy profit, right? Set up the business and let it make products, as the stock business takes 6 hours or 4.5 hours with the boost to make the products. And once you're full, just wait till you finish up the remaining DAX works, unlock the upgrade, and then sell for an easy profit. As simple as that. You could do this, or you could just skip this step through all over. It's entirely up to you. Now for the business with the equipment upgrade, it's all going to be easier from now. I mean, the time duration is cut short as well as the supplies required is cut short, whilst the profit you make is increased. If you put it into numbers, then the product value is increased by 40% and the time duration is reduced by 32-33%. So instead of the usual 6 hours earlier, now it requires only 4 hours. And once again, if you boost the acid, then the production speed increases and it will only take you 2 hours 30 minutes to make a full bar of products, which is a huge time saving. My second time filling up the business got it done so fast compared to the first time without the upgrade. Also, the supplies required is only 1 entire bar plus 3 bar units of the second batch. Also, the acid boosting has a limitation on its own. It can only be done once per day, which is in real life, not in-game day. And this automatically resets every day at the same time the daily updates refreshes. Now for the sales. Well, this is one of the easiest and most solo-friendly business along with the nightclubs we have got in the game. Every single time you get a motorcycle as a sale vehicle, and this one you can actually customize and upgrade in the freak shop. Upgrade it with all the performance upgrades and this thing goes so fast, making the sales times so short. With the sale missions themselves, well, few of them are easy with no interventions, whilst some have cops at the drop points. It's not something you all can't deal with. Just go in prepared with full armor, snacks, and also try to spot the police cars and the exit routes before you make the drop and alert them. I mean, they are really not hiding or anything. They're literally just out there in the plain sight. I also did try to blow them up once alerting, but for some reason, half of the sticky bombs didn't explode. I don't know why, but it didn't work. So I would say instead of wasting time trying to take them out, just move on with your sale using armor and snacks when you get shot at. The good thing is that unlike the cops in other missions or heists or even the free roam that literally spray you with bullets non-stop, the cops during the sales are kind of tweaked down and fire less bullets. So that's that, and once you drop off the final package, you get paid. Now there's also a high demand bonus you'll receive like few other businesses in the game. So if you dare to, then you can go to the public lobbies and sell your business products there. A good bonus is that just like the nightclub or the bunker, you can run this business either as a MC president or CEO. Running it as a CEO lets you use the CEO ability to stay hidden from other players for a certain time, and you can finish up your sales. There's a 2% per player bonus profit you get, which if it's a full session, then you'll be making $502,000, $500,000. That is a huge increase from the original $335,000. Keep in mind the risks that follow as well. So good luck. One of the best features of this business is that there are no raids. I mean, I'm sure all of the grinders in the game will be rejoicing over the fact that for once we are not getting raids on a business. So this is one of the good outcomes from this DLC. Another bit of useful info I can give you all that you can use or just check out is that there's a site that shows the coordinates, trigger points, and the distances. By using this feature, you can see which sell or supply missions can be triggered from the location of where your acid lab is. It's still random, just like any other business, but just fun to know, I guess, you know. I'll leave the link in the description as well as in the pinned comments for you all to check out. The acid lab is technically free, with you only spending for the installation of the business as well as for just the purchasing of the equipment upgrade. The acid lab itself costing $750,000 and the equipment upgrade costing $250,000, which rounds up to $1 million for both the business as well as the upgrade. This is less compared to the other businesses we have had earlier. You can look up the bunker and the MC businesses for example. So all in all, it is less expensive and good returns. But you also get a bonus reward of $500,000 for completing the new missions, that is the tax missions. So basically that's a 50% discount right there on an already cheap business. This is a win-win situation right here, which is shocking coming from Rockstar. I mean, a welcome move indeed, and a good point amongst all the other black spots of this DLC. But yeah, nonetheless, the business is good alone, but I would say combine this with other passive businesses like the bunker and nightclub to make even more money per hour in the background. Along with that, you can throw in a job of the import-export sale, 3 crate supply run for your crates warehouses, or do other activities as well to maximize the profits. Totally up to you what you want to do. You can even run up the Kaio heist in between as well. And that summarizes everything about the acid lab business, including the profits, time duration, sales, upgrades, and whatnot. In case I've missed anything, then let us all know down in the comments. Help out others with any missed info, tips, or tricks that you know of. Along with that, do drop the video a like and also subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to stay tuned. Thank you all and have a good day.